quick demo of how to use Quizlet if you are signing up for the first time, and how to use it most effectively to learn your vocab. So if you're creating an account, when you go to the Quizlet website, you will click on login and you will need to sign up. So just input all of this information. I recommend you use your school email address and you write down the address and password somewhere, like in your planner or somewhere you have with you, so you can't forget it. But if you do forget it and you need to reset your password, if you've used your school email, then it will be really easy to access. Okay, then once your teacher will have given you a link to join the class. So that will bring you to this page, and I'm already in the class, so you can't see it, but there will be, you're looking for the word join, the button that says join, click join class, and then you'll be part of the class. It's important that you have an account, because otherwise you won't be able to access all of the details in each Quizlet vocab set. And it's helpful to be part of the class, just because it means you've got access to everything. This is what's in the class, all the sentence builder vocabulary that you need, and it's all in one place. Okay, then every time you set a Quizlet homework, your teacher will set you the link to the specific set that you need. So this will be the first one that you are set, and I'm just going to show you briefly what is the best way, in our opinion, to use Quizlet to learn effectively. So the first thing you have here are the flashcards. So if you click on a flashcard, you will see the meaning. So one side is in English, in this case it's just a number. The second side is the Spanish. A really useful feature, which we really recommend you use, is the listen feature, because it helps you with your pronunciation. So I really recommend you get to the flashcards, you look at the flashcard, you think, okay, one, if you try and think, you might know it. You've probably started learning it in class. Think if you know it. Then either check if you were correct or check the answer. Then click on this.
Uno.
Then repeat. Uno. And that helps you build confidence with the pronunciation of the words. And this goes through the whole way through. So go through all of the flashcards, familiarize yourself first with the content on the flashcards. And then you have these different options at the top that can help you learn them in a slight, or practice them in a slightly more fun and engaging way. So if we just click on flashcards, that's exactly the same thing that we've just gone through. So you can just go through that. If you want to keep this track progress on, then that can help you or it will identify for you if you know it or not. So you can click tick if you know it. You can click X if you still need to learn it, and that means that it will show you those flashcards more regularly if it is something that you have said, I'm still learning, I'm not 100% confident. And then at the top here, we can change what we're doing. So I can go to learn, and learn will help me learn it in different forms of questions. Okay, so here I've got a multiple choice question. It's given me the definition and I need to choose the correct answer. So once you have done the flashcards and you're familiar with this is the next step of practicing. It's making you think a bit more. The answer's not there. You have to choose the answer from 4 options. So it's making you think. It's strengthening the connections in your brain and helping you learn it better. Then if we go to test, once we feel pretty confident with the content, we can set up our test. You can choose how you want the test to look, how many questions you want, if you want to answer in Spanish or English or both. If you answer in Spanish, it will be harder. If you answer in English, it will be a bit easier. You can choose the kinds of questions that you want. If you want to challenge yourself the most, then choose written questions, or written answers, because that is asking you to both to spell and remember the word. Any of the others will, you think maybe, okay, I need a little bit more support, you can turn some of them on, you can have all of them on. You could think, right, I'm going to challenge myself just with a written answer if you're feeling super confident with your spelling. And then you can click start test. For this, we'll set it up with all 4 so you can see. And then this is an example of what they look like. So is 25 25? True. Is 4 5? False. If we go down then to some, here's a multiple choice. So I'm going to choose 7. I'll go down just to see some more. Select a definition to match with its term. So, I've got the word written there, so I need to choose it there. So that's quite good. And then here, you can see these are harder because I have to type the Spanish. And then at the end, I submit my test. I know I've skipped some questions, you obviously won't. And then it's really helpful. It tells me what I got right, what I didn't get right. Then I can go back and practice the things I didn't get right in Learn, or I could take a new test if I think I didn't do very good there, but I know I can do better. And it shows me my answers, okay? So really helpful. I love that. Turn these into questions if you think, yeah, I really didn't do well in that. I don't know it very well. I need some more practice. Then you've just got blocks, blast, match, are just some fun games. So you might go for flashcards, learn, games, test. Or you might do flashcards, learn, test, and then you might play a couple of games at other days in the week to help you not forget what you've already learned. So blocks looks like this. It's like Tetris, but you have to answer questions to put them in place. So if I put this here, I honestly don't really know how this works. And as you can see, I'm not very good at Tetris. And then once I've placed them in, I have to type in an answer. So 22. And then I get more blocks to fill in. So that's a very popular game. I can go to Blast, which is, I have to shoot the correct answer. So I'm looking for the word at the top, and then I have to shoot it. So it's also quite fun, a good way to help you practice, consolidate, or just not forget. And finally, match is a good one to play against your friends, because I have to match these as quickly as I can, and there's a timer, and then there is a leaderboard for the whole class, which currently I'm going to be at the top of. And that is it. So that's a brief rundown of how to sign up for Quizlet, how to use Quizlet. So I hope you enjoy it. There are obviously other alternatives. If you would prefer to write your vocabulary by hand, then there are instructions on how to do this, the look, cover, write, check method in your booklets. Yeah, so Quizlet is not the only way to do it, but if you like the look of this, then this is how you should be using Quizlet to get the most out of it.